Hi everyone, my name is Fiona Serenita. I'm a student of University of Tanjung Pura. Today, I would like to discuss about Chapter 5 HRM with the topic of Human Resource Planning and Retention. HR planning is step to analyze and identify the need for and availability of human resource so the goals of company can be reached. The focus of HR planning is to ensure that the organization has the right number of human resources with the right capabilities at the right times and in the right places. There are 4 steps in HR planning process, namely review organizational HR strategic plan, assess external and internal workforce, compile HR planning forecast, and lastly, develop HR staffing plans and actions. Retention is defined as the process by which a company ensures that its employees don't quit their jobs. Every company and industry has a varying retention rate, which indicates the percentage of employees who remain with the organization during a fixed period. Retention matters because turnover can cause poor performance in otherwise productive units. If the company can manage good retention, so the turnover become high and the company will has bad reputation because the worker loyalty is so low. When assessing external labor supply sources, economic, governmental, competitive evaluations, and workforce composition change should be analyzed. Assessing internal strengths and weaknesses as a part of HR planning requires current and future jobs audit and inventorying current jobs and employee capabilities. In forecasting HR demand and supply, we can use judgmental methods and mathematical methods. In estimating my internal labor supply, I consider the number of external hires and the employees who move from their current jobs into others through promotions, lateral moves, and terminations. It also considers that the internal supply is influenced by training and development programs, transfer and promotion policies, and retirement policies, among other factors. In forecasting the internal supply, data from the replacement charts and succession planning efforts are used to project potential personnel change, identify possible backup candidates, and keep track of attrition for each department in an organization. Psychological contract, which refers to the unwritten expectation employees have about the nature of their work relationships. It is important because psychological contract can create either a positive or negative relationship between an employer and an individual. It is based on trust and commitment that leads to meeting both the employer's and employees' expectations and needs. Encompasses expectation about both tangible items and intangible items. Companies' psychological contract should recognize where employees provide competitive compensation and benefits, flexibility to balance work and home life, and career development opportunities, while employees contribute continuous skill improvement and increased productivity, reasonable time with the organization, and extra efforts and results when needed. The 3 measures that affect how a given individual performs are individual ability to do the work, effort expended, and organizational support. Job satisfaction is a measure of the level of satisfaction of workers with their type of work related to the nature of their job duties, the work achieved, the work of supervision obtained, as well as a sense of relief and liking for the work they are doing. Job satisfaction helps to increase profits, higher productivity, retaining employees, lower turnover, loyalty by the employee, and increase customer relations in an organization. Lastly, I will explain about the relationship between organizational commitment and job satisfaction. The degree to which employees believe in and accept organizational goals and want to remain with the organization is called organizational commitment. Job satisfaction influences organizational commitment, which in turn affects employee retention and turnover. The interaction of the individual and the job determines levels of job satisfaction and organizational commitment. After studying Chapter 5 HRM, I learned how important human resource planning and retention are. About planning, everything must be clear, which means we have to know the objective and goals as well as knowing how to reach it. I also learned about retention, where employee loyalty is representing how the company treats the employee inside. The lower worker turnover in company, the better it would be. That's all from me. Thank you for your kind attention.